Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Real Madrid have just defeated Atalanta 2-0 in the UEFA Super Cup final. With this win, Real Madrid now claims 6 Super Cup trophies. That is the most all time. Prior to this game, they were tied with AC Milan and Barca with 5. And now, like I said, with this win, they become the kings of this competition, if you want to call it that. It's not really a competition, it's just one game, but whatever. They now have, like I said, the most Super Cup trophies out of any team. And look, for me, this is never going to get easier. Watching your biggest rivals lift another trophy, it just sucks, man. I honestly fucking hate it. I think since I started this YouTube channel, I've had to watch Real Madrid win 4 trophies or lift 4 trophies. They obviously won the Super Cup final against us in Saudi Arabia back in January. They won La Liga, they won the UCL, and now they won the Super Cup. And like I said, it never gets easier. It's never going to get easier. But you got to give this team credit where it's due. Nowadays, football has become, like, there's always been tribalism in football, but people get upset when you're like a Barca fan and you compliment Real Madrid as if I'm supposed to be fucking blind, bro. Like, it's not a blood cult, guys. Like, this is not a cult. It's just football. You can support your team and still appreciate another team. And if you're a Barca fan and you have these blinders on about how, oh, I'm not scared about Real Madrid, Lamine Yamal is going to take care of Real Madrid. What are you talking about, dude? I love Lamine Yamal. It's a team sport. Like, this team is just, on paper, they're too good, and we saw it today, man. Yes, that first half, look, I'm not gonna lie, in that first half, I was feeling fucking confident, bro. I was about to tweet out, this team sucks, the hype got to their head, but I was like, you know what, hold off a little bit, because we know Real Madrid, historically, has been a team that always, like, they always wake up in the second half, and it happened again today. And Atalanta had chances, man. They had chances in that first half, they had chances early on in the second half, but they couldn't take advantage of them. And when that happens, you know it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. The moment you watch a team against Real Madrid in that first half miss chances and not put the team and not capitalize, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. It always happens. Ask Dortmund in the UCL final. Ask Bayern Munich. Ask Man City. If you don't capitalize and if you don't take your chances against this team, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. Like I said, it happened again today. Atalanta had that chance in like the 47th minute where Courtois made an insane save. And after Courtois made that save, and after that they had another shot, by the way, that went near the post. And after that happened, I was like, okay, Real Madrid are gonna win the game now. Apologies for that, by the way. They're gonna win the game now because it's the script, bro. This team is built for the second half. It's really second half FC, and I'm not saying that as an insult, by the way. But you give this team 45 minutes to warm up, and they're golden, bro. And they're golden. That second half was just completely different from what we saw in that first half. And yeah, for me, that first half was just, it wasn't great to watch. You could tell the team was missing Toni Kroos because in that first phase of play, they weren't creating anything. I mean, Valverde, Bellingham, and Tchouaméni all seemed uncertain of their roles. Bellingham was a little bit further up. Valverde wasn't really asking for the ball or like looking for the ball as much in that first phase of play. And Tchouaméni was being basically marked out of this game for most of it. That is one of the worst games I've watched Tchouaméni play in a Real Madrid shirt because he was basically non-existent because he was just being suffocated. Like he was being man-marked literally every time Real Madrid had the ball. And that's why we saw Courtois launch so many fucking long balls up the pitch. I was watching this game in the first half and I was like, what's up with the long balls? Like so many long balls up the pitch, like as if you have, I don't know, Peter Crouch up there or like Joselu, like some tall striker. Their whole front line is like under 5'11". Like who are you sending these balls to that you think they're going to come down and head it down and make something happen with that? It's like I was really confused. But again, you were missing Toni Kroos. You were missing that guy in the first phase of play that could facilitate everything. But again, that second, and like I said, they created some chances in the first half. I think Vini had that one. He had a pass to Mbappe in behind, but then Mbappe kind of just like dribbled too much, and then the possession was lost. But like I said, they showed some flashes in that first half, but it wasn't pretty to watch because, like I said, I think that void that Toni Kroos left was felt. But then that second half, like I said, after Courtois made that save, and Courtois is a fucking alien, by the way. I mean, Thibaut Courtois. I think there's only 5 other keepers in the history of this game that can make a save like that. Honestly, I believe that. I think it's Buffon, maybe Neuer, and Courtois. Guys that are like Courtois is just so fucking tall, and his reflexes are insane, bro. Courtois is just an alien. But yeah, like I said, in that first half it wasn't nice, but once Courtois made that save, Real Madrid just woke up. And I think for me, the man of the match today has to be Jude Bellingham. And that was not Euros Jude Bellingham. That was a different Jude Bellingham. That was first half of the season last year Jude Bellingham. I mean, Jude Bellingham was insane today. He didn't score today, but that is one of the best games I've seen Jude Bellingham play in a Real Madrid shirt. And he might win the Ballon d'Or this year, and he spent last season at Real Madrid. So that should tell you something. Jude Bellingham was insane today. In that first half, he was Madrid's best player by far, in my opinion. And in that second half, again, he was Real Madrid's best player. I think Fede was really, really good in that second half. Vini was better in that second half as well. But it was all Bellingham today. It was a Jude Bellingham show. He was extraordinary. Honestly, he was extraordinary. Fighting for the ball, asking for the ball, looking for his teammates, making runs, everything. He was doing everything for that team. That's where Bellingham is best suited, as that creative player. He can fill that role that Toni Kroos left. Now, do I think that's a good thing for him? No, because Bellingham shouldn't be playing that deep. Bellingham, the closer he is to the opposition's box, the better. Because he's one of the most creative players in world football, and we saw it today. The passes he was playing were insane today. For that first goal, if you see that goal, Militao is dribbling the ball forward. Bellingham is basically unmarked in like the center circle. He's yelling at Militao, give me the ball. He's like, if you see the clip, he's like asking for the ball, like begging for the ball. And once he gets the ball, what does he do? He finds Vini, who then Vini finds Fede Valverde, and that's how the first goal for Real Madrid comes. And a time that they needed it, by the way. They weren't looking good up until that point. They needed that goal. And it comes thanks to Jude Bellingham. And then that second goal, Rodrigo wins the ball back, and beautiful, like the way he won that ball back was beautiful. Rodrigo gets a lot of shit from football fans and Real Madrid fans overall because he's kind of like the odd man out in this team now that Mbappe is there. But I mean, he had a really, really good second half in my opinion. The way he won that ball back, and then I think he found Vini, and then it was Rodrigo to Vini to Jude to Mbappe. I mean, it was just crazy to watch. Mbappe today obviously made his debut for Madrid. I didn't think Mbappe was at his best. He kind of ghosted for most of the game in my opinion. Not ghosted, but wasn't really killing Mbappe that we all know. But obviously still got his goal, which is what Kylian Mbappe is going to do for this team. He's going to get goals, especially when you have those insane playmakers around you. Vinicius Jr.'s playmaking has been insane as well. He's improved so much. The thing about Vini is that his game just keeps improving every single season. He always adds a new facet to his game, and we're seeing his playmaking has been elite. His passing in behind has been fantastic. The ability to drop deep and actually find teammates and recycle possession. I mean, Vini has just... He's on a different arc to a lot of players in world football right now because he's on an arc to become, I think, one of the best players of this generation. If he's not, I mean, he's already one of the best players of this generation, but we could see Vini becoming maybe a top 50, top 30 player of all time if he continues like this because, like I said, you can love him or hate him, like his attitude on the pitch, and you can say he's not Neymar, and I don't believe he's Neymar, by the way. I don't think he's going to be close to Neymar because I believe Neymar is a top 5 player in the history of the game. But you cannot look at this guy and deny the greatness that he has. Like, he's just a fantastic player, and we saw it again today. And yeah, bro, for me, overall, this game was it was an entertaining game. I thought Atalanta should be incredibly proud of themselves because this team, I mean, the way that they play hard, man. They play hard, bro. They gave Madrid a battle today. They don't get tired. It's like their players never get tired. It's like they're always on 5-hour energy. They just press and press and press and try and win the ball back and try and suffocate the opposition. It's really a beauty to watch. It's a beauty to watch, and that's why this team was the only team that defeated Bayer Leverkusen last year in that obviously Europa League final in May. And, you know, that like they didn't just beat them. They thoroughly outplayed them. And today, for parts of this game, up until that first Real Madrid goal, they were not thoroughly, but they were outplaying Real Madrid. And, you know, the squads on paper are not comparable. So that's obviously a testament to their coaching and their players because these players always come out and give it their all. But like I said, man, for me, I think Real Madrid is poised to have a really, really good year. I picked them to win La Liga, of course. So I think they're going to win the UCL. We'll see, but obviously they have as good a chance as anybody, especially in that competition because they're the defending champions and it's Real Madrid in the UCL. They could have, I don't know, fucking 14 Uber Eats drivers out there and they can probably, like, not 14, 11 Uber Eats drivers out there and they can probably find a way to make it far into the UCL. But yeah, bro, for me, it's just, it never gets easier to watch. It just never does get easier to watch and it's annoying, bro. It is very, very annoying to watch your biggest rivals lift yet another trophy. But yeah, like I said, Bellingham to me was great today. Vini was great today. Fede Valverde was great today. Obviously got his goal. The back line, it wasn't perfect. You know, this is a team that I think is going to concede a good amount of goals because they have so much attacking firepower. You know, when Bellingham pushes up that much, he leaves kind of like the team exposed. But again, you want Bellingham that far up the pitch, and then you're only left with 2 midfielders. But again, Valverde and Tchouaméni can cover so much ground. And once Camavinga comes back, I mean, again, like I said, I don't know. I think this team should use Arda Güler a little bit more, though, because I think they're missing that creativeness. I think Arda Güler would be better than Rodrigo, honestly. I think we saw in this game, they just like, dude, Vini wants to play on the left. Rodrigo wants to play on the left. Mbappe, like, he drifts into the left. That whole left-hand side is so occupied with all these talents. A lot of times that right-hand side was wide open. There were so many times where you would just see Carvajal running down that right-hand side and there was no one to feed him that ball, especially in that first half. I know there's probably a lot of Real Madrid fans watching that game just yelling, pass it to fucking Carvajal, because I was watching this game and I was like, why are they passing it to Carvajal? But again, you don't have that Toni Kroos presence in there, that veteran leadership, that veteran presence, where you could just find those balls. And again, like I said, I think Arda Güler would suit this team really, really well. I don't know why he doesn't get more playing time. I think Ancelotti should play him a lot more because I think Arda Güler can make a big difference for this team. And yeah, like I said, bro, that's all I gotta say about this game. I really don't want to. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I can sit here and be objective and talk and praise Real Madrid because again, I am a football creator. I am a Barca fan, but overall, when I'm building my YouTube arc, if you want to call it that, whatever that means, I'm a football creator, bro. I talk about football. I'm a football fanatic. I'm a Barca fan, but I'm not just a Barca fan. Like, I love football. I watch every league. I try to watch I try to watch every team that I possibly can because I love the sport so much. So again, I'm not gonna sit here. If you're looking for me to sit here and just like basically act like a brat and say that Real Madrid suck and this is just a bloop and this is just like a fluke and they're not gonna play well and Mbappe's gonna flop, I'm not gonna sit here and be disingenuous and lie to you guys, because that's not the way I want to conduct myself on this channel. Like, again, do I think Barca are going to go trophy? Do I think Barca can have a chance to beat these guys in the El Clasico when the El Clasico comes? Am I going to be rooting for my fucking team? Am I going to be betting on my team? Am I going to be, backing my boys? Of course, because I've been doing that since I started supporting this team back in 2007. I'm always going to support Barca no matter what. But again, you can, oh my God, what the fuck was that? You can give the rivals credit. It's okay to give the rivals credit. It's okay to watch a team and say, you know what, fair play. They fucking play well, and they should. But without much firepower, it'd be fucking disastrous if this team came out and played terribly. They should play that well, because again, on paper, that's one of the best squads, honestly, in the history of football. If I'm being completely honest with you, that's one of the best squads in the history of football. And does that mean they're going to win every UCL from now until 5 years, like from today, and then 5 years into the future? No, because we watched MSN, the most talented attacking trio, in my opinion, way more talented than this attacking trio, by the way. MSN and this trio don't compare. Now, the team overall, I think Madrid has a better back line. Like it's just different teams. But again, the team, like MSN only won one UCL. Okay, so does that mean that Real Madrid are going to win every UCL from now until 2029? No. But again, you can give them credit and say, you know what I watched today in that second half was a thing of beauty, and the football they were playing was like FIFA shit, bro. Like, there was a ball that Bellingham played into Vinicius Jr. that was just insane, that Vini ended up missing right after that Fede Valverde goal. That's the thing about Madrid, bro. When they get hot, it just comes in bunches. Like, when they figure it out, it's just kind of unstoppable, and it's going to be even more unstoppable with this team now, with these players. But yeah, bro, that's all I got to say. I'm getting sick and tired of watching these fucking celebrations. I'm watching fucking Ferland Mendy, the French players, Ferland Mendy, Camavinga, and Tchouaméni, and Mbappe take pictures together now. And Courtois lift the fucking trophy. I'm sick of this shit, bro. I gotta go. I'm gonna go cry in my pillow for a little bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know I have a lot of Real Madrid fans that watch this channel, and I appreciate you guys so much, man, honestly, because, like I said, I'm a football creator overall, and I want football fans to find this channel, and I want to stall, like, this is a community for football fans. So congratulations to all you Real Madrid fans. I want to say prayers to Lamine Yamal's dad, because I just saw that he got stabbed outside of a parking lot. So prayers to Lamine's dad, man. I wish him all the best. It's honestly awful to hear. Obviously, they're not going to watch this video, but I want to get my thoughts out there for them, because that's honestly an awful thing, and that's the last thing you want to hear when it comes to a player and their family. So again, personally, Lamine Yamal and his father, I wish him the best. But yeah, man, I love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.